Dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Yoleno. It's another day and hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching our channel. As usual, take a moment. If you're a first-time visitor, take a moment and subscribe. If you're a regular visitor, please like, comment. Yeah, you can share the channel. Now, in our previous discussion, we talked about Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka, the probability of returning back to Azimio. Well, it happens that day before yesterday, the team comprising of Wiper members voted unanimously in support of the idea that will automatically force Kalonzo Musyoka back into Azimio. We must have known that this was what was going to happen. Looks like Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka has nowhere to run. The prospects of him joining Kenya Kwanza were very slim, because look at Kenya Kwanza, the house is almost full, and we said it in our previous analysis. The only house that gives Kalonzo Musyoka an opportunity to, be relevant in politics is an Azimio, because of the chief cabinet minister, the minister post that is almost like the prime minister. So Kalonzo Musyoka was left with no option but to swallow an humble pie and return back to Azimio. Well, pundits say that there must have been a night meeting between Kalonzo Musyoka and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, but then it's believed that something else happened. Now, what we are saying is that Kalonzo Musyoka will return to Azimio because it's the only place that he is assured of a future. But Wiper members said in their meeting, they said that Kalonzo Musyoka needs to renegotiate. There need to be some renegotiation on what was supposed to be offered to him. It's like Kalonzo Musyoka is going to lay some fresh demands that if met, then he will feel comfortable within the Azimio umbrella. But then somewhere in his statement, he said that if Raila Odinga would like to renege on the 2017 promise, it is okay. If he decides to keep his word this time around, it's also okay. Looks like he is talking to us directly and telling us that I, Kalonzo Musyoka, I don't have any option left. But the only option left is to join Azimio. This is not sitting well with the Kenya Kwanza fraternity, we know for sure, because the Kenya Kwanza fraternity were also fighting tooth and nail to make sure that they can wrestle the Ukambani vote, because we know that Alfred Mutua is the one who's been given the mandate to coordinate Eastern votes. But then, with the re-inclusion of Kalonzo Musyoka into the Azimio, sends Kenya Kwanza into the drawing board again. Because we know very well that the kingpin for Ukambani is Kalonzo Musyoka. There's no doubt about that. And do we know that Musila decided to bury the hatchet? There's no love lost between now Musila and the Charity Ngilu. So these signs of Ukambani leaders, coming together all in support of Azimio, is sending some shockwaves into the Kenya Kwanza fraternity. All is not going to be well going forward, because they had banked on the fact that Kalonzo Musyoka would go it alone. And by going it alone, they knew very well that this will pull a rerun. And that is what the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya has been fighting to make sure it happens, that a rerun is done. I mean, should in the case of a rerun, then Azimio wing is likely to face the music. But then with the inclusion of Kalonzo Musyoka now, I think the probability of a rerun is the chances of a rerun is almost slim. I mean, look at this. All Ukambani in Azimio. What is left of Kenya Kwanza? Problems. We know that with the latest charm offensive from Martha Karua has added positive impact into the Azimio camp. And now, if Kalonzo Musyoka swallows an humble pie and says that now, let me go back to Azimio as initially promised, then I think 50 plus 1 is likely to be achieved within the Azimio wing. That also is not enough. But you see, Martha Karua will still be on a charm offensive of Mount Kenya region to make sure that she delivers 40 to 50% to Azimio. And by doing that, then Kenya Kwanza will be in hot soup as far as the voting pattern, as far as the voter turnout will be concerned. Now, what we are saying is that Kalonzo Musyoka has brought some new life into Azimio by agreeing to work with Azimio this time round. So let's wait and see what unfolds. Let's wait for the day when he officially joins Azimio. Now, dear ladies and gentlemen, as usual, take a moment and subscribe to our channel. Take a moment and give us a comment. Tell us what you feel. Do you think Kalonzo Musyoka's reinclusion into Azimio is giving life to Azimio again? Do you think that it will not going to make any impact, and that Kalonzo Musyoka, with or without him in the Azimio part, Azimio is still assured of the Ukambani vote? What do you think? Please take a moment and tell us what your feedbacks are. Until later, I just love to leave you with those few remarks. Bye.